What's up, y'all? Advance here. So, this week in history, from November 5th, I guess, in the days after November 5th, 2024. Remember November the 5th. Anyway, no, I have designated this to be No Smoke Week. Now, relax. I'm not saying that you can't smoke. I'm saying this should be a universal holiday of ending beef, because the number of groups, nations, world leaders, etc., that came out within days of Donald Trump being elected president to state that they don't want any hostilities with any American interest is astounding. It's hilarious. Because, well, for one, in no particular order, right? One, China has already expressed its interest in wanting a, quote, peaceful coexistence with the U.S., end quote. Second, Russia has agreed, well, Vladimir Putin specifically has agreed to sit down with President Zelensky to discuss the end of fighting in the Ukraine. Hamas has expressed an interest in ending the war in Israel, and the Taliban, who I didn't think was still around. I thought they got reorganized and rolled over into another Islamic group. But the Taliban came out to let everybody know we still good. In any case, long story short, nobody wants smoke with the U.S. right now. Matter of fact, they don't even want that. Not only do they not want smoke, they don't even want an ember. They don't even want a spark with the U.S. right now. And I know that a lot of conservatives, right-wingers, Republicans, etc., are now pretty much hanging their hat on this whole thing, saying like, see, Trump's not even in office yet, and the world is already a better place. Yeah, but is that really the reason though? They're like, see, America is respected now. They wasn't going to respect Harris if she got no. I'll go into that in a second. But I wouldn't necessarily say that the U.S. is respected. I'm pretty sure that there is a respect there. I would say that respect is rooted in fear. Deep fear. Deeply rooted in fear. Because the thing is that the same thing that happened or the same thing that was really said about Trump in his first term, there was really a notion or an implication that he will push the button. So yes, mutually assured destruction demands that you stay in check. And it's fun. I'm just saying, like, the number of nations overnight, and he's not even in office yet. Well, we'll see what happens with Russia and Ukraine, because I know a big thing there is that Putin wants to keep the territory that they already took. And I know if I was Zelensky, if I was the president of a country, I'd be like, no, fuck you. I need you. No, I'm gonna need that territory back. So we'll see what that happens. I did hear that Russia is keeping the American dollar, or they're gonna start circulating the American dollars. They're adopting the American dollar somewhere into their economy. It'd be interesting to see how that happens. Don't get me the line though. That was secondhand information. Now, what I will say is that that is the that is the positive of Trump being in office. The fact that, you know, that there's an implication there that he just might push the button, launch one of these Russians, and that's all, blow every fucking thing except Afghanistan on the map off. Now, to circle back to Russia, no, what he did, what Trump did say during one of the debates, if it was one or both of the debates, was that that Putin did not respect Biden or Harris, either or, because there was a negotiation or something that they had, or where they went over there and they went over there and had a sit down, and then 3 days after they left, Putin said "fuck you" and invaded anyway. I don't know. If that, I'm not in these rooms where these meetings happen, so I can't really say for sure. But if that did happen, that's not a good look. And mind you, Biden already had a black smudge with dealing with Russia because of that Brittany Griner situation, Brittany Griner. Sorry, I'm getting her mixed up with Brittany Renner. Brittany Griner, where he had to, now I have my own thoughts on that situation, and that's not necessarily the situation of the prisoner exchange, but the fact that she decided to take vape canisters with THC over to Russia. But hey, the topic for another video. But in any case, so Biden was already had a black eye from that situation, because old Vlad the Impaler was bending Sleepy Joe over the Oval Office desk, over the desk of the Oval Office, in reference to that situation, and saying we understand you want to do this prisoner exchange, but we got somebody that's being held in England, or was it France? I don't know, I can't remember. But Joe was like, well, that's not our prisoner. I guess we have no deal. But no, now I know that the U.S. was trying to make a deal to get the Marine out of jail too, because we have a U.S. Marine that's over there in jail as well. So they made the choice, and they chose Brittany Griner because of the celebrity. There was people that was upset about that, be like, man, we traded the Merchant of Death. First of all, shut up. You didn't know he was the Merchant of Death until the media told you he was the Merchant of Death. But in any case, I digress. The point that I'm trying to make is that if that was the case, that they went over there and had this big talk about not invading Ukraine, and they went and did it anyway. The whole thing that happened with Hamas taking hostages, including U.S. citizens, Iran pretty much saying "fuck you" and launching missiles into Israel. The whole world was on the brink of was literally on the brink of World War III, and it's amazing how shit is quiet as Sunday service now with Trump being elected. I will say that is a positive of him being in office. Now we'll see what he does with the economy and with the platinum plan. Has anybody called Ice Cube yet? Has anybody called? It's been 3 years. The Democrats said they was going to call him when they won. Has anybody called him yet? In any case, no, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about the sudden end of hostilities since Trump being elected? Put your comments in the comment section down below. Let's chop it up. Start this conversation. My name's Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything. I'm out.